For dog owners, it's important to be aware of the common signs of anxiety in your furry friend. While some dogs may show obvious signs of distress, others may exhibit more subtle behavior changes that can be easily overlooked. Paying attention to your dog's body language and overall demeanor can help you identify when they may be feeling anxious or stressed. Look for signs like panting, pacing, yawning, drooling, shaking, and hiding. If you notice any of these behaviors, take a moment to calm your dog and provide reassurance. In severe cases, anxiety can lead to dangerous behaviors like aggression or self-harm, so it's important to seek professional help if you're concerned about your dog's mental health. In this video, we talk about the 12 common signs of anxiety in dogs. Let us know if you've ever noticed any of these signs in your dog. Comment down below. We see number 9 a lot. So let's start with the warning signs you need to know. Sign number 1. Excessive barking or howling. Excessive barking or howling from your dog can be an indication of an underlying anxiety. All dogs express their emotions differently than humans, so this is an important behavior to monitor and understand. In order to determine the source of your pet's discomfort, it is best to start examining their daily routine and ruling out any underlying medical issues. Common causes of anxiety include changes in environment, lack of exercise, lack of socialization, or separation anxiety. It is essential to pay attention to your dog's body language and vocalizations, as they can be key indicators in understanding how your pet may be feeling or responding to everyday situations. With patience, appropriate training, and support, it is possible to help reduce your pup's anxious behaviors. Sign number 2. Pacing or restless behavior. Dogs communicate through a variety of body language and behaviors, and recognizing and paying attention to these signs can help indicate when your pooch is feeling anxious. One particular behavior may alert you to a heightened level of stress in your pup, pacing, or restlessness. If your dog is suddenly starting to walk or circle faster than usual, this could be an indication that your pal needs some extra reassurance and comfort. By reducing stressors in the environment, providing additional mental stimulation such as interactive play and obedience training, and sometimes consider calming supplements, you can help take away the anxiety that led to excessive movement in the first place. Sign number 3. Panting or drooling excessively. It's not uncommon for dogs to drool or pant in certain situations, such as when they're excited or hot. However, if you notice your pup panting or drooling excessively in response to everyday things like going for a walk, riding in the car, or meeting strangers, it could be a sign of anxiety. If you do suspect that your dog is displaying anxious behavior, it's always best to consult your veterinarian or an animal behaviorist who can provide guidance and treatment options. Anxious behaviors can be managed through proper training and targeted treatments like desensitization. With the right care and support, your pup can enjoy life without any extra stressors. Sign number 4. Hiding or cowering is a sign of anxiety in your dog. If you notice that your beloved pup has seemed to develop a fear of loud noises or sudden movements, they may be expressing anxiety through hiding and cowering. This behavior can manifest itself in different ways, depending on the dog. Some may retreat to their bed, while others might seek solace under furniture or behind curtains. It is important to remember that this reaction is instinctive rather than intentional, and should be addressed promptly before it becomes worse. One way to help them is by providing soft music or white noise during scary times. This can remind your dog that everything is okay. Additionally, if you observe any changes in your pet's behavior, consult a vet who specializes in animal psychology for professional advice. Sign number 5. Refusing to eat. Refusing to eat can be a stressful sign for pet owners as it indicates anxiety in their canine companion. A number of factors could be influencing your pup's appetite, such as changes in the environment or routine. It is important to observe and pay attention to any other behaviors that may be accompanying this lack of eating habit. Sign number 6. Trembling or shaking. Many owners may not realize it, but trembling or shaking can be a sign of anxiety in their dogs. This behavior can have numerous causes and even physical issues such as hypoglycemia, or health problems. In the case of anxiety, however, the trembling is often accompanied by other signs, such as panting heavily, salivating excessively, and pacing. If you notice your dog displaying any of these behaviors for an extended period of time, you should consult a veterinarian to rule out any physical causes and determine the cause of your pet's anxiousness. Remember that providing your pup with a safe and comforting environment can go a long way in helping them to reduce their stress levels. Sign number 7, destruction of property. One of the most common signs that a dog is suffering from anxiety is destruction of property. Dogs who are anxious may begin to chew furniture, rip up carpet, or tear apart clothing and other items in an attempt to cope with their feelings. This kind of destructive behavior can be alarming for owners, and it's important to understand why it might be happening in order to properly address the issue at hand. Sign number 8, urination and/or defecation in inappropriate places. Urination or defecation in inappropriate places is one of the common signs of anxiety in dogs. It could be a sign that your dog is feeling overwhelmed or stressed out about something, especially if it does not happen often. If you notice this behavior happening more frequently, it could indicate that your dog is suffering from chronic anxiety. Sign number 9, persistent licking of self or objects. One of the most common signs that your dog is struggling with anxiety is persistent licking. If your pup starts excessively licking themselves or objects around them, it could be a sign that they are feeling anxious. Whether it's their paws, legs, tail, or even furniture and toys in the house, if you notice this behavior more often than usual, then there may be an underlying cause for concern. This type of compulsive behavior can become very difficult to break over time, so it's important to address any issues early on before they worsen. Sign number 10, seizures. Seizures are a sign of anxiety in dogs that can be caused by a number of factors, such as fear or stress. Seizures typically manifest themselves through uncontrollable shaking, twitching, and jerking movements, and possibly even loss of consciousness. Depending on the severity of the seizure, it may last for just a few seconds or up to several minutes. In some cases, seizures can even occur multiple times over the course of an hour or more. If your dog is having seizures due to anxiety, it's important to get them checked out by a veterinarian right away so they can receive proper treatment and care. Sign number 11, excessive salivation. Excessive salivation, commonly referred to as drooling, is often a sign of anxiety in dogs. While it is common for dogs to salivate when they smell something tasty or lick their lips when they're excited, excessive drooling can be a sign of underlying stress and nervousness in your canine companion. It may be accompanied by widening eyes, panting, pacing around the room, or cowering from loud noises and other environmental stressors. Excessive salivation in dogs can also be caused by physical illness or pain, so it's best to check with a veterinarian to rule out any medical conditions before assuming it could be anxiety-related. Additionally, some breeds are more prone to drooling than others, such as Bloodhounds, St. Bernards, and Newfoundlands, due to their hanging jowls and loose skin, so this should also be taken into consideration. Sign number 12, aggression. Aggression is one of the most common signs of anxiety in dogs. When a dog is feeling anxious, they may try to protect themselves by displaying aggression or behaving aggressively. Aggressive behaviors can include growling, lunging, snapping, and biting. In some cases, owners may notice that their previously friendly dog is now aggressive. This could be because their anxiety levels are too high and they are trying to make space for themselves or protect themselves from perceived threats. Aggressive behavior can also be a sign of underlying medical issues or physical pain, so it's important to have your pet evaluated if you observe any aggressive behavior. Stress hormones can also cause changes in behavior and lead to an onset of aggression. If you think your dog is exhibiting signs of anxiety-related aggression, consider seeking professional help from a certified animal behavior specialist who can rule out other potential causes of this behavior and create an effective treatment plan. Anxiety-related aggression typically occurs when a dog feels threatened or overwhelmed by certain people or situations. Dogs may become defensive if they feel as though something is going to harm them or if they have no control over their surroundings. They may also become fearful if they don't understand what's happening around them and perceive it as dangerous. To prevent anxiety-related aggression, provide your pup with plenty of structure and consistency in the form of positive reinforcement training and plenty of rewarding experiences with people and other animals. If your dog is exhibiting any of these behaviors, it's important to take him or her to the vet as soon as possible. While some of these behaviors could be caused by excitement or nerves, they could also be indicative of a more serious problem. Don't wait to find out. If your dog is showing signs of distress, make an appointment with your veterinarian today. Now we're at the end of this video. If you got value from this video, you'll also like this video. Thanks for spending time with us.